Hey everybody, welcome back to a new video. This is the Vacuum Doctor. We are starting a new series, and in this video, I'm showing everybody what to look out for when you're buying a second-hand Dyson. Now, I know a lot of people would buy a second-hand Dyson, thus this video will come in handy. Just like when you want to go out and you want to buy a second-hand car, you want to know if it's worth it, is it going to last, and what should I look out for to see is this in good condition or not. Today, we're looking at the Dyson V15. If you know, Dyson V15 submarine, doesn't matter. We're looking at the main heads and everything you should know, you should look out for when buying a second-hand Dyson. Let's get into it. First things first, we're going to begin with the main part of the Dyson, which is the main body. We call this the whole main body. It has the motor, it has the battery, it has the dustbin where all the dirt gets sucked up. So as you can see in this one, I did buy this secondhand just to show everyone. Right away, you can probably tell all this right here, it is mud. When I see that, and when I see like this on the head, I can tell right away water or liquid has been sucked up in this vacuum. It is not a good sign. That's the first thing I see. If I see that, I'm like, well, a bit of water has gone into this. Dysons do not like water, okay? Even on the V15s, if a drop of water got onto that V15 motor, it will fail, okay? But let's just say it doesn't look like this. It looks good, but still secondhand. Let's get into it right now. When we're in person and checking out the item that we just brought, or we're just, not that we just brought, we're looking on spot, it wouldn't be comfortable taking fully apart screw by screw. So we're not going to take right screw by screw. We're just going to be looking at it and see. So to start off, what I always want to do is I want to look at the serial number, and if it's in warranty, we want to see if it's in warranty, if they have any receipts. If it's a year or two, if it's between 1 to 2 years, it will still be in warranty, although that's what it is here in Australia. We want to check if the serial numbers line up, this to this one too, so you can see the serial number from under the battery and on the main body as well. We also want to check if there is no cracks whatsoever or broken holes in the cyclone assembly here, okay? We want to check if there's no cracks around the handle, okay? Once that's all good, looks pretty good so far, okay? Next, we want to look at the filter. Now, if we see a lot of the dirt, for example, if it smells, if you can smell like a wet dog, it means it might be a little bit water damage. So if you smell it, it might be a bit weird, but if it smells like a wet dog, you're kind of looking like it's going to be water damage in my opinion, okay? So you can smell it here or anything, but everything looks fine. This looks fine, looks like it's working. When we test it, we all want to test it on the first mode and see if it's fully charged. So you just want to ask the person before you pick it up, oh, can you fully charge it so I can check it and test it? So we're going to have a look at the battery. So that looks fine. So we can all see that's fine. We can see the alerts on. This, if you want the particle counter to be on or off, the motor sensitivity, and we want to exit the menu. So that all looks fine thus far. If the fabric filter is a bit too rough, not soft, we're going to need to replace that, okay? Next, I'm going to open up the bin, and if the bin falls off, comes off right away, we have a broken slider bar that will need to be replaced, okay? So make sure that's not broken. We can also check in here, just lightly pull against the red fabric to see if it doesn't fall out. If that falls out, you're going to need to replace the bin seal ring. You also want to check here that the bin lid is not broken as well. And then put it back on. You also want to check that none of this is damaged. So it's meant to look like this. So it's not damaged. And one last thing to check on the main body is that if we're using the vacuum, and you see the filter is clean. But when we go to use it, a lot of the dirt and dust right after we used it for like maybe 10 seconds is on there. It means the cyclone inside is internally blocked and it needs to be cleaned out. So that's on the main body. That looks fine, and everything there is fine thus far. Next thing we want to check out is the wand. Now, the wand is kind of important, you know. It helps move the vacuum along. We want to check the red stick first, the button here. We want to click it a few times, see if it's not broken or fallen out, okay? You also want to click it into your main body to see if it fits in perfectly or so. We don't want to see any big dents on the wand. Like small dents, it's fine, but no big dents. We also want to look around to see if this isn't broken, if there's no blockages in here. We want to turn it around here again to this side, and we want to see if this joint is not falling out. If it's not falling out, it's not broken, it's good. And lastly, on the wand part, we also want to check, see if this is not falling off. We're going to give it a twist, give these twists and turns, and we want to see that this isn't coming on or off. Like this is starting to become a little bit loose, as you can probably see. And if it falls off, you're best off to replace the wand, and these wands are about 79 AUD right now. The final thing we want to look at is the main cleaning head. Now, if you see something like this, dirt, mud, it's a sign of liquid has been sucked up into the vacuum, which is never a good sign. If I see it like this, I recommend do not buy it at all. If it's a good price and it works, buy it. But if you're spending a bit of money, do not buy it. It's not worth the risk. If you see the vacuum with a lot of mud on it, just do not buy it at all. These vacuums cannot take water, okay? It is so bad for it, and then you're going to be out of pocket in the future. So when we're looking at this head, we want to see a few things. The most important thing is at the end of this video, and you want to keep watching. So firstly, we want to turn it around, and we want to see if both V-wheel the wheels are intact. It's a very, very common issue that these wheels fall off. We also want to use both our thumbs and just give it a little push to the side to see if they're not glued together. Most times people will glue these together, okay? Next, we want to check these bristles to see if they're mostly intact, like thus. If there is no black bristles there, you're going to need a new brush bar, and it's not worth, it's probably worth getting the buyer, the seller, to put the price down if there's not many bristles. If the wheels here are worn, they'll have a little bit of white in them, you could tell. They will need to be replaced, and if not, they'll scratch your hard floor, okay? The next thing, and the most important thing to look at, is what's inside. Now, if you grab yourself a coin, turn the vacuum around to where it's this side here, get the coin, turn anti-clockwise, get both your thumbs, and push out. When we push out, this is what we don't really want to see. If we see this, a lot of dirt here, it's normal, but it just shows that the person that we brought off doesn't clean it out. And over time, if this isn't cleaned out, it's going to cause a lot of issues with the head. If this is built up a lot, it builds up all the way to the bearings, and it causes friction against the brush bar, and it will start burning. Now, another thing you want to look at is you see this white clip here. And on top of this white clip, there's these little clips. 1, 2, 3, right there. If those clips, if there are not 3 clips there, if there's none or 1, this head will soon start failing. These you cannot replace. Well, you can replace, but they're very hard to find. Only at repair shops or AliExpress, you can buy the whole thing, but it's not worth the money. So make sure all these clips are here. This helps the head spin. This helps the brush bar spin. And if they're not there, over time, it's going to start burning the brush bar, and it's going to cause a burning smell. And that's basically what you don't want to have, because if it starts burning, then the heads you're going to need to replace, and they're not cheap to replace either. So that's mainly what you want to look out for when purchasing a second-hand Dyson. You also don't want to have any burning smells, wet dog smells, and just terrible odor. If it smells like, most times, a lot of people I see, they suck up, accidentally of course, pet urine. That's probably why you can kind of see here. Sometimes it could be pet urine that they sucked up. They try to clean it themselves. It looks like this person tried to do it themselves as well. But you need to look at this. If you see it like this, do not buy. I wouldn't buy it at all. If you see it clean, like for example, like I've got a head like this, that is fine, okay? But if you see it like this, do not buy. It just shows they've sucked up too much liquid, and it's so bad for the vacuum. It's legit on a ticking time bomb as we speak. So just to break down what I said in this video is what we want to look out for. No cracks, no water smudges, no broken slider bar, no broken bin lid, no cracks on the handle, no burning smell, no wet dog smell. Check if the wand clip's fine, the end's fine, if this clip here is fine. Most importantly, check those clips inside the head where we opened it up near the brush bar. Check if both the V-wheel joint wheels are fine. And if it all works well, you tested it, the battery is lasting long, and as it should. So any issues, any concerns, write in the comments. I always get back to almost every comment I can. If you want to support me, you can leave a donation of any amount of your choice. If not, subscribe, give me a message, and I'll always help out. Thank you for watching. Keep watching this series. I'm going to do more Gen 5, V10s, V11, V8s, whatever Dyson's going to release. I'm going to do what you should look out for when you buy, okay? Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Happy vacuuming.